Hey, this is Desper the God here, and I'm making a video of me playing on the Fantasy RPG server. So this is just going to be a Let's Play video. It's going to be a little bit lengthy. We just had Season 2 start this past weekend. There's been a huge amount of changes, 100 spells that you can use as a player, 35 plus monster fixes to make the combat really challenging, and just a ton of other stuff. And I've had a bunch of other suggestions from players just from the past few days I've been working hard on and adding. So there's just a lot to do on the server right now. And with so many changes and all this balance and everything, I figure, hey, it's the perfect time for me to come and play on the server. Just give the players a perspective of what you can expect out of the server. If you play as a kind of, informed person like me, I can give some commentary to my playthrough so, people can also just kind of see my perspective with some of my design decisions and just things of that nature, right? So let's just go ahead and hop on the server and we're just going to get started playing, right? So I totally reset my character, and I'm just going to give him a little heal, because, I reset him, but it didn't reset the health. But yeah, you join, it says, welcome to Fantasy RPG, Desper the God, right? And then, since you're new, you'll be teleported to the tutorial. You can click to, not do the tutorial, and then you can check out the Discord. I do have airplane flying by right as soon as I start the video, but I do think that my voice is probably loud enough that it can be heard over that airplane, so it's probably not a big deal. But yeah, so teleporting, avoid taking damage for 60 seconds. So we're just going to go ahead and just talk about the server a little bit while we wait for that countdown. When you join the server, you definitely always want to do the tutorial. It gives you permanent stats, which are very useful. This is just getting ahead a little bit, but when you type /class and you hover over the head, right, you'll get some information. Right, this is an RPG server, so you've got like stats, you've got your health, mana, stamina, divinity, you got things like that, and it shows up on the scoreboard. So really traditional RPG inspired server. And you can see with our attributes, right, there's just 5 right now. But once we do the tutorial, the 5 that's in the green text in brackets, that's our final value after it takes all of our equipment modifiers, and it takes, any kind of permanent bonuses we get, like what we're going to get from the tutorial, and it shows that value there. So I'm going to go ahead and just skip through the tutorial. I've done it many times, right? So I can't type because I'm trying to talk, but I've done it many times, right? So I don't need to do it, but I definitely recommend if you're a new player, go through it, read everything. It'll actually put the text down as time text. So if we just wait a sec, you'll be able to see it's going to actually pop the next bit of text up. So we'll just give it a sec. This is some longer text, so it gives you a little bit more time to read. And you can modify the speed of the text so it's either instant, it'll show everything, or it'll just kind of show up a little faster. Right now, it's by default, it's kind of slow, just for the players. Here, I'll just go ahead and speed up a little bit. There it is. It was a long text, so it kind of goes slow. But it tells you literally at the start you can do tutorial speed fast if it's too slow for you, right? But, you get some more information, and it'll just keep giving you text. And when you meet the requirements for each section, there's 10 sections, which you can see here, we're on 5 out of 10. Once you get through all of them, right, then you're done with the tutorial. So we're just going to kind of skip through it, and that's essentially how it goes, right? So we'll do tutorial next, and we leave it. And now we'll see when we do this, when we check our class information, you'll see how it says we have 10 for our attributes. And even our health, because our health literally doubled, right? Our health is, at half now, right? So we got our level shown here, it's 1. We got the standard food system in Minecraft, and then, we got our health here, which does get updated based off of your vitality stat. And again, all that's in the tutorial. I'm not going to cover that in this video. If you kind of want to know, how these things work, I do recommend just hopping on the server. We got this nice server guide here, 32 pages now. It gets longer every update, and definitely give you some information. I'm going to throw that away, though, because I already know everything in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and equip these items. Rearrange things a little bit. Put that there, put that there. Grab this food, grab the wood, grab the boat. We'll just do something like this, probably. And put the boat here, and then the food's going to go there, and then that's there. Alright, and then we'll do this, bread, boop, boop, bap, bap, speedrunner strats. We'll grab one of these, do that, right, boop, boop, bap, do 3, and we get a little, this, boop, 3, 4, bop, 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 boom, done. And then you just want to hop in through this portal. It says at the top, that's how I pronounce it, standing for gold. which is a reference to all the gold blocks. We've got a lore for the server. You can always go ahead and read that on the main website, which you can just type /web to get the link to, and that'll take you to the website, FantasyRpg.tebex.io. But yeah, this is the Fantasy RPG server. The address to hop on is FantasyRpg.net, and as you can see, like again, this is an RPG server. I'm gonna go ahead and just full screen the game so we get a little bit better resolution and FPS. So if it was a little crappy before, sorry about that. But I literally just patched the server with a couple small updates. So that's just kind of how that goes. I can even kind of just show it really fast. So right now it shows my level in chat, but now you can do that and it won't show your level in chat, right? So this is a small little feature that I added, and I add features all the time. Though probably won't be adding too many features for this season anymore, because we're locking this season, and everything else is going to go into the next season, right? So we do 3-month seasons on the server, and that's when we're going to do big updates and big feature updates. But if any kind of bugs or anything pop up, I'll definitely still fix them. And if there's a feature that I feel like is too good to not add, I'll definitely add it. You know, I'm not going to be super picky about that, but I try and, you know, put some features into you know, each season that are huge, so that can kind of draw people back into the season and play. But we're only on season 2, so you know, we're just getting started on the server, right? Kind of new, and that's just kind of how we're going. Sorry if I'm talking kind of fast, just so much to cover. Like, I've already been talking so much, and in the back of my mind I'm thinking, like, I haven't even talked about, you know, the combat that I'm doing right now, or I made the wooden tool. So you know, we joined this world, it, you know, spawned us in. We were invulnerable for a little bit. We had the eye icon over here in the status, you know, if you want to scroll back or whatever in the video to check for invulnerability. It just lasts for a little bit so you can fall, because it teleports you in a random spot into this world, so you don't just spawn in the exact same spot as everyone else. And also, you know, the invulnerability just keeps you from dying instantly from, like, any mob. So these are level 1 monsters, so as you can tell, they're, like, really easy to kill. You know, super face rolly, not a problem at all. They don't do any damage. You don't really, you know, you don't really need any damage to kill them. So that's just kind of how that goes with those. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of kill these, get some levels. You see, we've been leveling up really fast. When you're below level 10, you get enhanced levels, experience gain. You get enhanced experience gain, so you level up really fast. And now I'm level 10, so the experience is gonna kind of drop off substantially. You'll see. It's not nearly as much, but you have to keep in mind, right? I'm fighting level 1 monsters as a level 10 character, so the experience you get is not that good. But if I start killing level 10 monsters, or even say like level 20 monsters, I'll start getting, you know, like a level per kill again. But in order to get to like level 10 monsters, we're gonna have to travel far way out. So while we're here, we're just gonna kill these monsters because they're easy, and they drop these magic crystals, which can be used to increase the level of spells, right? It says, you know, read the text, increases the levels of spells. You can use them in /spell. And if you do the tutorial, we got phantoms. If you do the tutorial, it explains how to actually use spells and level them. I'm going to be using spells in a second here. Once my leveling kind of slows down a little bit, because the first 8 spell restores food and health, like 40%. It's like really good. But it's got a cooldown of 2 minutes. So it's good for you know, starting off, but it's not like anything you'd use like mid game, because it doesn't enhance your combat ability, is what I'm getting at. And that's all the novice class has. So, and all players start off as a novice class, but then you can pick from a bunch of other classes, which you'd see this in the tutorial because there's a step on it, right? But we got warrior, rogue, mage, cleric, nomad, and then there's like higher tier classes, which you can pick, of course, too. So just killing monsters. We've got 43 magic crystals. This is quite a bit. When I was playing my last playthrough, I've done, you know, several playthroughs. I kind of struggled with magic crystals because I didn't think that you could get loot from level 1 monsters if you're too high level. Because at one point I actually did have it so that, you know, if you're too high level compared to an area that's like 15 levels over, then the monsters wouldn't drop anything. But I just kind of got rid of that at some point, and essentially the text letting you know that when you know, go into areas that are too low level, which we'll see eventually. It was still saying you won't get any experience or items, and because of that I was thinking I wouldn't get items, but yeah, you can still get the items. And I had a little discussion with a player who's got kind of far on the server as well about it, and he agrees. Like, you know, you need a lot of magic crystals to level spells, so we're just gonna leave it in. If you need to ever come back to a level 1 area and kill these monsters to get magic crystals, you can. But you know, if you kill monsters that are higher levels, like level 20, they drop tier 2 magic crystals. Like you see, this is tier 1. A tier 2 magic crystal gives it's worth 2 magic crystals, right? It's tier 2, so it's just worth 2. Tier 3 is worth 3, and all the way up to tier 6. So you can definitely fight, you know, equal level monsters. And if you can keep up with it, then you'll never have to come back and grind. But that's just always an option, right? You can come fight these monsters. I figure I might as well just do this early, just come here and just kill a bunch of them. Just because, you know, we're going to be traveling during the day, so might as well just do this now. Keep things a little bit efficient, and that's just how it's going to go. So, yeah, that's just the plan here. We're going to keep killing these monsters. And we're level 13, and we're getting very little experience. We're actually getting the experience penalty, most likely. I don't think it's going to update on the scoreboard yet, unless we go to a new area. But we should be getting affected by a power leveling penalty at this point. Probably about 20%. It might be 40%. I don't remember the exact... it's like a 10 level difference, but you know, if you're like level 11, I think it's fine, and I think at level 12 it's 20, and then at level 13 it's 40%. But we'll see it eventually. It's not the biggest deal ever. But yeah, let's just go ahead. We're gonna keep farming these monsters, just getting the experience. At this point, if you were a player on the server, you'd probably be like, okay, well, I'm not getting that much experience. You know, I need to get you know, stronger monsters, and people ask this all the time, and then I just post level 2 in the chat, and then it lets you know. All you have to do is go about 1,000 blocks out, and then you'll be fine. So you can see you know, we've got a stack of magic crystals, really useful. We definitely want to have a bunch of those, so we're gonna keep those and be very useful. Just a couple of things to note, right? You can't use stone tools until you meet the stat requirement, which is why I made these wooden tools, but I ended up leveling super fast, so I probably only needed to make the pickaxe, and then we could go for the stone, but hey, I've got all 3, so it'll be useful, sure. And let's use first aid really quick. So casting spells on the server is super easy once you know how to do it. Like, I literally just did it that fast. Again, if that was too fast for you, you know, check the tutorial. This isn't meant to be like a guide per se on how to do things. But that's how you cast the spell, and you can see it just, you know, healed my hunger up, right? So we got over 100 player spells, and, you know, they do a lot of different things. I'm just leave it at that, right? But yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. So I am over 40 strength. Yep, there we go, 41, right? And I'm level 13. So that is what the requirement is for that. We have a bunch of items in our inventory that are not necessarily going to be useful for us. And rather than just throwing them away, I implemented a scrap system. I intentionally waited to mention this. This was a user suggestion. We have a scrap system where you can scrap items for scrap, and then you can forge magic crystals from scrap. So I'm going to click this, and you'll see it converted a bunch of items in our inventory. Not that one. Which is something that is a little small oversight. See, these are kind of little small bugs, right? Let me kill this zombie. That's what I mean by small oversights, right? So, you know, the bow's super customized and everything. Actually, in this case, I know exactly why that isn't checked. It's literally only this, because this is like a super special customized starter piece of gear that I made, so that's why it doesn't actually include it. And that's just kind of a code thing. I won't get all technical and everything. But maybe in the future I'll actually fix that. But yeah, you see we got the scrap metal now. It's literally just dirt, because we didn't want to pick anything too valuable. Let me just kill that dude there. And what we can do now is, because we use such crappy gear, we actually didn't get that much scrap. We only got 13 scrap, and it actually takes 16 scrap to create 1 magic crystal. So if we click this, it's not going to say, we're not going to be able to make the magic crystals. And actually, this error message here needs updated too. Again, sorry. Feature is brand new, right? I literally just added it yesterday, so a couple small errors. You know, they kind of pop up from time to time, but the error message is just literally copy pasted there, and I need to update it. So I'm gonna fix that. But fundamentally, you know, the feature works, right? So that's just kind of how that goes. But I made sure I dropped these items before I scrap, because scrap would scrap even my sword here that I have, right? So well, wouldn't do the sword, I guess, because like I mentioned, it's like a starter piece of gear, which is super custom, but it would scrap my 3 tools here, and we don't want to do that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get ourselves some cobblestone. We're gonna make some stone tools now, and also some stone swords, and we're gonna really keep the power level of our character rolling, for sure. So I'm gonna need quite a bit of stone here, well, cobblestone. Just gonna get myself like 15 pieces, I guess. Is fine. All right, let's just grab all that, and then we're done with that forever. All right, we don't want those. I'm gonna get these, right? So we're gonna do the speed runs now. Boom, boop, 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 and then that's good. All right, and I'm gonna actually, I guess I'll do one sword right now. I was gonna just wait because we're gonna be mass producing swords. Starter gear you don't really need. Wow, this got vitality and hardiness. This is a really good sword. Let's go ahead and keep this. We're just gonna grab a little bit more stone. I've got the stone tool. I mean, cobblestone tool, not stone. I'm just gonna grab that. And alright. And then we're about to start cutting down logs for days, right? Wood's pretty useful. You know, you always need wood. So just gonna get a bunch so I don't need to like harvest wood ever again. We won't be able to use iron until I believe it's level 80. So we're just gonna be stuck with stone for a while, but it's okay. It's fine, right? Again, it's an RPG server, so it's kind of got some restrictions. You have to hit the, you know, stat level requirements to use certain pieces of gear. It's for, you know, it's to prevent, like, you know, of course, having like a level 1 character wearing like level 120 gear. But then also it's just kind of flavor. I think it's kind of cool, right? If you join a server, you can't use diamond off the bat from the start. You have to kind of work towards it a little bit, so I kind of like that. I'm a fan of that personally. Those kinds of system, and like popular single player mods like RLCraft do it and stuff. They include mods that have those in their mod pack, and I've played a bunch of other ones. So I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's good, and it gives you that kind of grind, right? So always a fan of the grind, especially RPG server, right? Got to have that grind in an RPG server. So as you can see, right, this tree's already been cut down in the past. This is, you know, FantasyRpg.net, the server. Anyone could come play like with me. Like I'm always open to duo play, but no one ever wants to play with me. I don't know. I guess I'm not cool enough. But I guess I'm gonna skip that. I'm not gonna cut it. Fuck it. Leaving the floating tree. I'm also not the type of person that cares about like floating trees or anything. I know some people are super sticklers about that. I don't know anymore. People are still like that, but I don't know. I've been playing Minecraft for like 9 years. So, or 10 years, literally, like back with the Jeb streams and stuff. So like I'm like super old school, super old school. People will be like, no floating trees. Just gonna get a little bit more wood. Again, I just don't want to have to cut wood basically ever again, so we're just doing this now. But yeah. Alright. I could have jumped to get that, but I don't feel like jumping to do that. Okay. So we did all that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to travel away from spawn. So let's just pick a direction, and we're going to be going in this direction from now on. So the further you go out, the stronger the monsters get, and we're just going to be essentially going very far out to get to the stronger monsters so we can get more levels. And our goal with getting levels on this server, excuse me, our goal with this, you know, server getting levels is so we can get to higher classes so we can use more powerful spells, and the more powerful spells are going to facilitate us eventually doing things like, you know, exploring the Nether and exploring the End, which are actually really difficult zones that, you know, normally in Minecraft, right, you could get diamond gear and, you know, beat the game and stuff in like just like an hour. I mean, if you're a speedrunner, obviously, you know, doing world record times, you want to do sub 25. To be considered, you know, like dream level, right? And then if you're doing world record times, you're doing like, you know, 15 minutes or lower and crap. So, but yeah, on this server you definitely can't do that because you know, the Ender Dragon has a large health bar and does a lot of damage, and the Endermen there, even though they're not hostile by default, they will still, you know, if you aggro them, do a lot of damage and have a lot of health because they are high level. And it's not like I don't need to feel like I need to hide this as a secret because it's like, I guess we're going through this desert. I don't need to hide this because, I mean, you can definitely, you know, eventually get there. And no, not a ruined portal. Can't get the gold. But yeah, I'm not gonna hide it because you can get there early. Like you could definitely get into there early. It's probably hard, right? Because I guess strongholds are underground, so you know it's gonna be. I'm tempted to just start mine. Oh, ravine! Wow, talk about perfect timing. Okay, we're gonna be going into this ravine right here. Let's just go ahead. We're gonna use this wood that we so conveniently harvested here. Let's just go ahead and we're gonna do some. Let me get rid of this shield. It's messing me up. There we go. Let's build out. Oh shit. Oops. I did not mean to swear. Yeah, well, there you go. I am definitely not like a speed bridger or anything like that. I'm not like a god builder. I'm not like god speedrunner or anything. So, you know, I thought it was about to fall and take a good bit of damage, but I also forgot, right? I mean, this is fantasy RPG. You can kind of just fall, and that's kind of okay. I wanted to get this iron because I'm going to get buckets, which is going to be really useful. I'm not going to be able to use the iron tools, but I want to get the requirement. I want to like get the number for the requirement. So this is why we grabbed a lot of cobblestone here. Definitely want to be able to smelt this. Just why we grabbed so much wood, right? So we could just do that conveniently, and then we're gonna see if there's a way for us to acquire that at all anytime soon. I doubt it, but we're gonna just check. Let's use first aid. I have to bind it real quick. I'm gonna do a little trick here. This is kind of an advanced thing, suggestion from season 1 people probably don't know about, because it's not really advertised, but you can use the bind command in chat like that, and it'll bind the spell to your item. If you know how to do it, then you can do it. So the &Z is just representing a space for the spell name, so you can just do spell bind spell name, and it essentially would save you from having to, you know, go through all those command menus and everything. So that's how that goes. All right, so we're gonna have our bucket. Really important to have the bucket, of course, in Minecraft, right? Always want to have the bucket, and then gonna see about getting a pickaxe. I think it's 80. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna find out in a sec. So see this, and then we go to it, and oh, it's 75 strength. Okay, so we're out of space, so we're gonna go ahead and use the backpack command. We have a backpack command that I coded into the server, right? So you can just have a ton of extra space for convenience. Yeah, so I'm just gonna make use of that right now. Let's just go ahead and harvest our stuff. Maybe I'll store the location of this for the future. I'm gonna just grab this chest too. Let me just show it, because I am recording this video, so if I want to grab it later, I'll grab it. 512, 375. Negative 512, 375. I don't even think anyone's on the server right now, so I'm just gonna do this. Even though the server is kind of dead right now, don't be like off-put by that. I had 5 people online today, so like there's just not that many people on at this exact moment, and there are some people that come and play for like several hours still. I kind of slowed down on advertising because there were a few issues that I wanted to address, right? And I feel like I gotta go this way. I feel like most of the issues that I wanted to address are addressed at this point. So I'm gonna be advertising the server a lot more. That's kind of why I'm making this video right now, right? Is because all of the bugs, like essentially every bug that I'm aware of is fixed at this point. So we're gonna use first aid again. Very useful for conserving that food or bread. Because once we switch class and don't have first aid, then we're not gonna be, you know, able to conserve our bread as easily. But yeah, we're in area level 2, you can see. So if we keep going this way, it's gonna keep getting higher. It's hitting nighttime, so yeah, it's gonna start getting a little bit more difficult with these monsters. Hitting level 3, they're not gonna be too bad at level 3. The monsters don't really start getting like to be any kind of challenge until I'd say level 20-ish, but definitely gonna keep rolling. Let me grab some water here. Because they start spawning with modifiers, and like for example, this one has speed on that polar bear because it's level 4, and then like at level 20 you can have the double red star, which is divine tear, and this is all in the server guide book. The / guide is the command, and they're you know, they're pretty strong. All right, pretty strong. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Very strong. crafting table from another player. You can see there's a town over there, probably already been looted, but we will just go check it out. Maybe we can get some wheat. If we can, that'd be nice. Let me see. Can I use that? It's on cooldown. Okay, fine. I doubt there's any wheat here, but we're just gonna check. There's wheat that we could harvest the old-fashioned way, but I don't really want any of that. So, all right, we're gonna keep going out this way. I want to get further and further from 0-0, and the level's gonna keep going up. So, not a big deal. We killed that dude. Yeah, it's still really easy. You can see. I didn't even craft all the swords I want to craft yet, so yeah, we got pulsating there. Just not even gonna worry about any of that right now. Let's go ahead and kill some of these animals as we go too. Can definitely always use food, extra food sources for in the future. So take that. Not a big deal. Level 14, right? We're gonna start getting levels from these monsters as we go. So we're just gonna kind of kill as we go a little bit. Nothing too crazy. This night's not going to be a big kill night for experience because we want to level up our spells and stuff. I didn't do like any kind of management of my spells. I don't have like my gear set up yet. Thankfully, you know, these monsters aren't very strong either, so it's not like super necessary. But you can see, like, compared to the monsters that died in one hit, already it's taken 3 hits. And it starts to take more and more hits as they get to higher levels, so they have more health and hardiness, just like a player would, and just get a little bit more realistic. And the scaling for the monsters, their stats isn't linear either, so the difference between, you know, level 10 and 20 is a lot bigger than the difference from 20 to 30. So the monsters get stronger and stronger, and I did recently nerf them pretty heavily, like that scaling, based on, you know, user feedback. So I'm constantly patching to adjust for balance and all that. So it's just one of those things. And you can see he's level 9. He took like 6 hits, right? So definitely starting to really start to see the effects of that scaling. But again, you know, we're not even anywhere near a reasonable level of power that we could hit, which you're going to see in a little bit. I just want to, you know, again, kind of get further out, set up a little base, and then maybe we'll start, you know, start doing some stuff. So we're going to use first aid again. Really want to use that food and avoid eating my bread. Yeah, damage is starting to slack a little bit. Alright, getting these magic crystals. Cool, getting the gear. So this gear, yeah, they're not dropping too much. We're going to put the sword back on. Yeah, okay, so just keep going. I might as well grab some of this coal. Coal's useful for smelting. Save a little bit of the wood, so why not? So that ruined portal position, even though it might seem like I'm not going to get it, I'm going to get it eventually. And you'll see how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go back to spawn and teleport in, and then I'll just boat over to it because it was accessible by ocean. Let's just go ahead. We'll try and get 1 flint too. Just have 1. Just take the gravel. We just keep it. We're going to get a bunch of gravel and stuff later. We'll probably use the scrap system for magic crystals and stuff. So, I mean, it is what it is. Boom. Did 10 damage. No. Alright, so these guys are starting to do pretty good damage. I am going to probably not try and kill too much here. Let me see. He's got tunneling. Yeah, I can still kill stuff here. So we'll keep killing. If I could hit level 20, I would take it. Level 20 would be decent because then they start dropping enchanted stone tools and stuff. So that'd be cool. Yeah, first aid's really nice. Cool. Get that crystal. Creepers are a DPS check. You know, you either have enough, you know, to kill them before they explode, or you don't. Right? So you gotta have enough DPS, or you don't have enough. Kind of want to keep going at this angle, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go kill those pigs I saw over here. Actually, might as well. Just kill these pigs. So yeah, finally, I'm not talking. It's been a lot of explanation. You know, up to this point, it's been what? Goodness gracious, there's no way. Oh, it's been 30 minutes. Wow, I've been talking for 30 minutes. I was looking at the stream time. I've been streaming for an hour and a half, or no, for an hour and 54 minutes. And I thought for a second, a second that's how long the video was, and I was misguided. But yeah, just a heads up, right? I am streaming this video as I record it, right? I stream on twitch.tv/JustTheGuide. Everybody is doing that nowadays. I've been streaming the development of this plugin on Twitch, you know, and that's just kind of where you can find some VODs on the development. There was a short period of time where I took a little bit of time that I didn't actually stream because there were some pretty big features that I wanted to add in preparation for Season 2. But there's still a lot of VODs. I think like from December 10th or something, there's a lot of VODs over there you can check out. Just if you're interested in it, we're going to use First Aid real quick. I don't have to worry too much about any of this. Game sounds are a little bit loud. Turn down game sounds. That Enderman dying is super loud. But yeah, so just streaming on twitch.tv/JustTheGuide, and then I've got my Discord there as well. The community Discord link, it's just there on the side under the scoreboard of this video. So you can always, you know, come check out the Discord. I mentioned before, right? Always open to playing. Always open to the voice chat as well. A lot of people don't seem to want to do that these days. Just probably get the shovel. Gravedigger does that. is one player puts it, obnoxious. Kodamos, I believe, is how you pronounce his name. Yes, it is. You need to have yourself a shovel. And if you don't have shovels, well, I mean, you probably want a shovel regardless, but and a shovel for the initial exit, and then torches ideally. At low levels, not the biggest deal, but you know, once you get to higher levels and the monster's a little stronger, Gravedigger can be quite a bit more troublesome. Okay, so we got a bunch of monster drops. We got a lot of flint. I don't even know, so I guess I don't really need that gravel, but we're just going to keep these monster drops for now. Put all that there. I'm going to keep the gravel for no particular reason. Just because I have a lot of backpack space, might as well. And then, this is probably a bow upgrade. Nope, guess not. It's level 1 bow. Wants to drop from an animal. So, just not going to worry about it. But, yeah. Vampire. Vampire, as the name implies, will steal some of your health to heal it itself, right? And it's all percentage based, so you know, if you're a level 1 player and it's a level 120 vampire, it's still only going to do 3% of your health. It scales up with the, you know, the rarity of the actual monster or terror or whatever I describe it as, right? So 1 green star is not going to be anywhere near as much as a 2 red star. 2 red stars is going to be a lot higher. And that's all in the server guide too, the monster tiers and everything. So you can just check it out there. But yeah, so alright, we're making good progress, right? I'm level 20. The reason I wanted to stay at level, like stay in my current class, use First Aid again. The reason I want to stay in my current class as long as possible is because Novice has a very nice stat growth, right? You get +3 to all stats when you are in this class, right? You can see it's that green text there. So very, very useful, whereas like all the other ones, you know, you can still get +3 on their primary stats, but you don't, you know, you don't get +3 to all. +3 to all gives you that really, really nice growth. So this is just kind of how it goes. And yeah. So I think I'll see how long I can go as a nomad. I probably won't be able to go too much longer, but I just want to get that +3 to all stats. It's just such a good way to get your base stats up before you can hit that level 40 class change. And then at level 40, it becomes more efficient to actually switch to your preferred class. So, just how it is. I mean, technically, what you're getting +3 over 6 stats. It's given 18 stat points in total. Oh man, this actually, yeah. Wait, hold up. Let me see. Am I counting properly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, there's 18. Yeah. The tier 2 classes give 16 points, right? But you can specialize. So the tier 1 classes give 12 points. Creeper just blew up next to me. Okay. You get 12 points in total. So, you know, it's like 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. And then the tier 2 classes give 16 points in total, right? But it's like 4, 4 to your specialized attributes, right? And then for the tier 3 classes, you get like +5, +5, I believe. You can see, right? +5, +5. So, and it just depends, right? Like Shadow, for example, is 4, 4, 4, 4. It's just kind of how it goes, right? So, Shadow might need a little bit of a buff there. I'm counting that up. That's actually not 20. So again, you know, just kind of mentioning one of those things. You know, when you kind of this is all kind of new. So I'm gonna fix it. Like now I've seen it and pointed out, right? Obviously, if there were players on and they point that out, I would just like fix it. This is the type of thing that I'm referring to. Like if players see something that's kind of off, even if I'm working on like a season 3 build with like new features and such, I would still fix something like that and patch the server. So that's just kind of how it goes. And whenever I do a patch, you know, I ask everyone online if they're okay with me doing the patch. I'd never patch more than twice a day, at least so far. That's the record is 2. But usually I'll only wind up patching once a day and in the evening because I work a full-time job during the day. All right, I think we're good for wood. Good with wood for a while, so we're gonna just make sure we're going far out, and then we're gonna I gotta get some more cobblestone, I think. Yeah, we're gonna get a bunch more cobblestone. Actually, I might just dig down right now. Let's just go ahead and dig down. We need cobblestone because we're gonna make our swords, and our swords are gonna carry us here. So definitely just want to get as much cobblestone really quick as I can and make these swords. This is going to carry us through the night, our swords that we get. And so when we get to level 20 monsters, we'll be able to kill them. They'll drop cobblestone gear, which we can scrap. You get a lot more scrap from cobblestone gear. And, you know, it of course just goes up and up and up and up. So as you get to iron, diamond, netherite, and eventually gold, you just get more and more gear with the, you know, with the quality of the item. So, yeah. So we're just gonna keep going, and I think I've covered almost everything. I mean, again, the point of this video too is to give commentary, kind of like playing the server if you're like a new player-ish type thing. Just getting a crap ton of cobblestone. You can never go wrong with a crap ton of cobblestone, so I'm just doing that. Actually, you can get too much on the server because dungeons give it. We're gonna do dungeons in a little bit, just not yet because we're not ready. Yeah, let's go ahead and make a bunch of swords. But yeah. Chilling. We're just vibing, so pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do this here. Let's do this again. Not gonna really explain too much what I'm doing here, but we're gonna convert all of these swords. So essentially, vanilla Minecraft has an issue where you can shift click to craft a bunch of items, and when it does that, it doesn't allow you when coding to code the other items that get generated, only the first item. So when you shift click, you can change the first item, but you can't change all the following items. So we have a bunch of stone swords that don't have any RPG properties. We're just going to use convert inventory on it, and then we're going to just go ahead and we're not going to scrap. Almost scrapped. We're not going to scrap. But yeah, now we got a bunch of swords here. We're going to put this here. We're not going to use the shield anymore. Strength and hardiness, we'll put that there. And then let's just get rid of anything that we're not going to use, right? So probably don't need dex, intelligence. I really just want strength, vitality, and hardiness right now. So that's like super good. That's super good. Dex, magic, don't really care too much about those. If we were playing like a mage or a rogue-based class or something, or warrior, we would. But the thing is, attack damage is purely, like, melee attack damage is purely based off your sword. And so, I mean, it's based off of strength. Melee attack damage is based off of strength. So, like, the other stats don't really help us right now, sadly. When we change class, it'll matter a little bit more. I'm going to keep that one just because it's got vitality and hardiness. And that one's kind of bad. Yeah, we're going to get some more swords. We need to craft some more, so let's go ahead and just craft some more. But let's go ahead and equip these. Let's equip those swords, increase our stats a little bit. Using the slots feature, again, something covered in the tutorial. So, again, there's a lot. Someone tried to come on the server today and say, oh, it's basically just a server where you get some dungeons for raids, and I was like, well, yeah, and custom damage system, and custom mob health, and 100 player spells, and 35 monster modifiers. I mean, yeah, but I mean, aside from the literal thousands of changes, yeah, it's just basically vanilla Minecraft, sure, because there's easily over a thousand changes, easily over 1,000. Oh, we got some good items over here. Hold up, we got some good items. Oh, we got a unique and a mythical? Oh, yeah, we're talking. We got some +3s over here? Okay, now we're talking. I'm going to get rid of those, though. Those are kind of trash. With these are really good. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put these on our slot. Yeah, we're going to be doing pretty good. We're going to be doing pretty good on this character. Let me go ahead and grab my furnace. So grab that and let me see. Grab these. We're going to level up some spells. No, actually, we're not going to level up any spells yet. We're going to keep these. I mean, honestly, we'll see. We'll see. I got pretty lucky with the gear just now, so we'll see how things go. Let's go ahead and put all this here. Just more wood. You can't go wrong with wood. And then I need to make... What do I need to make? I guess? I don't need to make any swords. Guess I'll make a little bit more, another tool, another pickaxe. And I guess I'll just go back to exploring. So I'm gonna do that. And then make a axe. Do that. Boop, 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 boop. Throw that out. Wow, that's interesting. What the hell? That's actually a really good shovel. Okay, we're gonna use this shovel. No bias here, right? You can put whatever you want there. If it's an RPG item, it goes in there. So I'm just gonna put that in there. It's a really good shovel. So yeah. Now our stats are looking like this. If we look at our stats, you can see we got 107 strength, 74 dex, 97 vitality, 103 hardiness, 74 magic, 76 intelligence. Like our stats are really good right now. And we'll use first aid really quick. Can I just do this really quick? I've typed so many commands apparently. Just heal up really quick. It is percent base, so it's going to heal up all of our stuff. And let's just get to a level 20 area. Just keep going. So I'm in a pretty good spot right now. Best thing I can do now is just keep getting food. Just make sure when I do my class change, I have food to last me for a while. Maybe I can find a village that hasn't been looted yet. I don't know if that's possible, but we'll see about it. Animal respawns have been pretty good in my experience. I think you just default Minecraft does it now, or maybe it's a paper feature. I'm not exactly sure which layer. If it's, you know, Minecraft, Bucket, Spigot, or Paper. One of them, though, has, like, mob respawning, like, passive monster spawning, so I don't think that, like, food's going to be too much of an issue in the future, but I have run out of bread before, and then if you don't have, like, a bunch of food, you know, cooked up and ready to go, it can be kind of a pain, so. Just kind of speaking from experience here a little bit. Level 17 area, this is good. We're in a nice plains area, which is nice so you can see monsters coming from all directions. I think we're going to be able to farm here really fast because we got all of our gear, you know, like a lot of swords and stuff. So, yeah. Cool. So, I'm going to keep rolling, keep on rolling. But, yeah, probably last time I say this, just, you know, kind of throw it out there. Again, FantasyRpg.net. This is the server I've been working super hard on for the past 6 months. Yeah, we had a season 1 release. I think it was 4 months ago at this point. 3 months. No, it was actually 3 months ago. Wow, that's crazy. The schedule ended up working out perfectly, right? So it's 3-week seasons, right? So we had 6 months ago I started working on the plugin, and then 3 months ago I actually released the plugin and the server. So we had season 1, but it, you know, it didn't have like the craziest advertisement, and there were some like kind of major issues with the plugin. It didn't really affect the players too much because you know, I would just basically say the players didn't really stay on too much. It wasn't very active for season 1. But with season 2, you know, I'm being a lot more aggressive with the advertisement because now I know the plugin has the features that I really want it to have. And so with season 2, it had started. Let me see if I can first aid. Yeah, trying to just conserve the food as much as possible, as I keep saying, right? But yeah, now with season 2 being here, all the big features I want to be in here. I'm just kind of refining as we go, all the little things, but advertising for sure. And yeah, I'm gonna try and get more people in the server playing. I'm as active as I humanly possibly can. You know, I do work a full-time job, but outside of that, I devote pretty much all my time to my girlfriend and this plugin. So that's literally how I'm living my life right now. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and keep killing these zombies, and we're in a level 20 area now, so we're same level. I don't know how difficult this is gonna be, because again, there was a monster nerf I did a little bit ago, so I don't know. He's thorned, so oh okay. I nerfed Thorn, I believe. I got a monster mob can teleport you. I think it's called displacement, and it definitely just activated on me and teleported me. Must be, oh, it's a phantom. Must be a phantom that has it. Is it this guy? It's this guy. Yeah, he has displacement. I don't know if it's visible in the video. It might be kind of hard to see because he's in the trees. Oh, there, you can definitely see it now. But he's 1 star. Oh my goodness. Phantoms. There we go. Gonna kill him hopefully a little faster. Phantoms are annoying no matter what. Nothing you can really do about that. Other than disable them, which I'm not gonna do. Oh, was that a plus stone? Plus stone. Those are good. Hey, baby. Baby. Oh. Hey, you're messing up my light. Okay, I understand. Gotta eat that food. Alright, we're gonna store some items in our backpack. In a sec, we can get a sec of peace. He's got wounding, so we're gonna be taking a lot of damage apparently. Let's go ahead and store some of this stuff. Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds delicious. I'm making some French toast tomorrow, probably, or the day after. No promises. Do love me some homemade French toast. So easy. It's just literally butter in a pan, milk and eggs on bread, maybe a little cinnamon and sugar, vanilla extract. It's like just takes like literally like 3 minutes to mix everything together. So love it. Alright, so yeah, we're just fighting, getting our levels. I'm gonna can't first aid. Would have been nice, like the first aid, but it's okay. It is what it is. We're gonna get our levels. So you can see leveling kind of slowed down a bit. It would be really fast if I was a combat class, but because I'm kind of min-maxing a little bit, just gonna stick with novice for just a little bit more. Probably just this night I'll stay as novice, and then next night we won't do novice. That's just kind of the plan here, so we'll do that. Oh, he's got 1 red star. Oh, and he's thorn. Alright, let me actually eat some food. What's the cooldown on this? 27 seconds. Yeah, let me eat some food. So thorn does a percentage of your health, and because he is a red, that's the legendary. A red star means legendary. Since he's a legendary monster, his thorns is doing like, I mean, you can just see on the side, right? It does like 2% a hit. So, oh, and of course I level up Bob kill him. That just like gives huge experience. So I probably didn't even need to eat. I should have just kind of went ahead and tried to kill him. I need to put some building blocks here. I'm not going to be using a boat anytime soon, so yeah, just go ahead and do this. Do some epic guide speed bridging techniques. And by that I mean not really. Alright, cool. We're at the top. We're still speed bridging at the top. Not going the right way though. So I think I just went up here and I needed to not go up here. Which way I need to go? I need to go this way. I need to go this way. Alright. Wait, no. It's this way. This way, this way, this way. Alright, this way? Yeah, this way. Alright. Kill the zombie. Boom. Incarnate makes them invulnerable for a period of time. So it's like 5 seconds, I think. So just gotta attack them when they're not invulnerable. It's just kind of how that goes. Yep. Cool. Keep going. Keep going. Keep pushing forward. Yeah, level 24. Perfect. Yeah, if we get level 25 on this night, that'd be pretty good. We'll probably use iron And if I can use iron, I might go back and mine that gold block. Gold is just useful because then, you know, you can make golden apples, which, as everyone knows, are just generally good. So that would be the idea behind that. So that's the plan. Area level doesn't seem to be going up, so I don't think I'm going the right way. Yeah, I'm not. It's not this way. It's this way. I'm gonna go this way. But it's fine. I got out of that mountainous area. So I'll try and kill this phantom. Yeah, it's not happening. Bows are pretty good. I could probably use my bow to kill him. I just didn't really invest in dexterity, but bows are really good, as you can see. Probably a little too good, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, what is my dexterity? I guess because I'm a novice, maybe that's why. Yeah, it's 86. Yeah, if you hold the bow back, if you draw it back all the time, all the way, then you get, you know, good damage, so it's worth it. How's this salad coming along, baby? Ooh, we're about to give it a shake. A little shaky shake. Nice. Oh, okay, don't hurt yourself now. It just looks silly how you have to shake it, you know, that's all. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I'll eat it in a second once I finish a little break, you know, in my video.
You don't have to wait on me. Sometimes I'll wait on you.
You don't have to wait for me. I'm just saying I'm doing a video. I'm literally recording a YouTube video right now, so, you know, kind of be rude to anyone watching this for me to just, yeah, okay. They also don't like long ads videos, though, probably. But maybe they do. I don't know.
So you edit them.
I could. This part probably get edited. It's kind of boring, so I don't know. But I don't know. I probably won't edit it too much. I kind of like, as you said, the authenticity. You can see everything. You can see my whole internal life. You can know everything, all my business. Okay, we're kind of taking a lot of damage. Right, let me not die. I think we're gonna hit level 25. If we can find some more mobs in this area, just find some remaining ones kind of surrounding, like over here maybe. No, there's cows. Dang. Really wanted to end at level 25. If I could get like maybe a starred zombie or something, I'd probably be okay. I just need like a couple more. I think I saw... these are passive. Is that fire over there? Oh, perfect. A bee. Let's kill the bee. Bees are neutral entities, and so... Oh, perfect. Level 25. Alright, no particular reason I wanted that, but... I guess... Did it give me level... No, it didn't give me the 80 strength. I need level 26 for the 80 strength. Rip. No big particular reason I wanted 25. It's just... I figure out... it's just a nice number, right? It's 25. So level cap on the server is level 120. Though you can prestige at level 80, and then when you prestige, you get like additional stats, and you get slower to level. So you're never gonna like beat the server, if you will. But once you get to level 80, you can use the stronger classes. So you know, it's just kind of up to you if you want to go up to level 120. It gives you a chance to, you know, play with the stronger level 3 classes if you choose not to prestige. And also, the longer you wait on prestiging, like this is all written on the guide online and everything. But the longer you wait to prestige before, like, you know, higher level before you prestige, the more bonus attributes you get when you actually prestige. So it's just one of those things where, you know, you get your investment, you invest by leveling up, and then, you know, you get paid off with more attributes. So if you want to make like a super mid-max character, right, you know, you just want to wait till level 120 and prestige every time, and you get, I think it's like 50 attributes or something. It's pretty good, you know, 50 attributes or something like that. Each time you prestige, so it's not that much like with one prestige, but you know, if you can prestige like 3 times at level 120, you know, you're talking like 150 all attributes, which, you know, that's pretty good, right? It's pretty good, I promise you. 150 all attributes is pretty good. I think like a top tier item roll at level 120 gives you like 50. So, uh, you know, it's like three pieces of gear, like worth of stats. But not quite, because you can have a sword that like a legendary sword that rolls strength on it 5 times, and it would give you like 250 strength, right? But I'm just saying, like, that $150 stats is pretty good, and you'll never have to worry about stat requirements ever again, probably. So, I'm pretty sure that permanent attributes get calculated into that. If not, I'll get like into the requirements checks. But if it's not, I'd fix it, of course, obviously. But it's just one of those things. Haven't had anyone proceed yet. Probably won't for a while. So, um, well, actually, I shouldn't say that, because, like I said, with advertisement, might actually have a lot of people on the server soon. Definitely, like I said, we had 5 people on today, which is a lot of people. 5 people was a lot. It was a record for the server, so it was really good. And again, we've only been up for like 4 days. It's like what, 4 or 5 days. So, I don't. It's like since last Saturday. So, yeah. And we didn't have anyone on Saturday, but I've been really getting aggressive with advertising, so it's been working out really well. Some of the methods I'm using for advertisement, I'm not going to mention them in this video or anything, but I'm just really surprised. Like, I Googled, like, SEO and how to advertise your Minecraft server, and a lot of them don't really tell you the good ways to actually advertise your server. I know some, because, of course, I'm, like, a super old player and everything with my 10 years, but just also some outside experience, but then also some people on, like, my admins and stuff told me about some things you can do, and it's just like none of the videos would like cover these things. I guess it's like uh, insider knowledge, I don't know. Maybe it's insider knowledge. I don't know. Maybe just business trade secrets, whatever. But it's just weird. Like, you could just think about it like this. Like, Mr. Beast runs videos where he has 100 players on those videos consistently. Uh, he just started doing this recently. So, he started getting in Minecraft, like, relatively recently, Mr. Beast Gamer. And you can just imagine with Mr. Beast. I mean, he's not as many people say, go put your server on, MinecraftServerlist.com. Like, that's not how he's getting 100 players on his server. Let's just put it like that, right? So, yeah. There's a bunch of stuff, but I'm not gonna go into it because this is not meant to be like a business thing, or whatever. I doubt like server owners are watching this video anyway, so that's how it goes. Damn. Ah, my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna keep rolling. Not gonna bleep out any of the swearing either, too. I mean, my streams are mature. The video is not mature per se, but it's I don't know. PG-13 is the way to go with it, in my opinion, right? You could swear a little bit. Like maybe PG-14 would be the term. I'm not sure. I'm still in a level 20 area because I'm not going the right way. But I just wanted to kind of go this way because I've been talking, and just give me a little bit of time, about a little bit of time. Just going somewhere has perhaps not been raided. It's kind of the goal. So like this village that I'm conveniently finding has probably not been raided before because I went off the beaten path. So I'm actually hoping that it hasn't been touched. And I just saw like a little effect on him. So I'm feeling kind of optimistic. Yeah, see, this village hasn't been touched. See, this is exactly... Look, this is exactly what I was going for. So it might seem weird, like, why is he doing this? Why is he going that way? Not, being optimized with his pathing, That's exactly why. Let's try and store as much as we can here. And, of course, nothing, literally nothing is going to stack into the freaking inventory. Okay. Because it's full. Okay. Interesting. I get it. I get it. But it will stack if I do that, if it's not full. Okay, fair enough. That's something maybe I could optimize with the code a little bit for Season 3. Just make it so if the backpack's full, we'll still attempt to merge. But I get the logic there, right? It's seeing that it's full, and so it doesn't even attempt to merge the items. One of the big things that I try to do with this is just avoid duplicate, dupe exploits and stuff. So I'm really careful with all the checks there. It denies more than it allows, you could say. But that's something, a behavior I could probably optimize a little bit. We got a lot of junk in our inventory too. I'm probably gonna make a base soon too. This village is probably a good spot to make my first base. So actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let's make this my first base. Let's just take this house. This house is kind of small. I want a little bit of a bigger house. Let's go for this one. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, they're all small. All small houses. This is the big one. Here we go. Yeah, we'll do this one. Okay, this house is good. The little farmhouse. I thought there was a... It just must just be the village style. I thought there were some bigger house models in this type of village, but maybe I was just wrong. We can do the church. We can take the church. The church is probably good. Alright, we'll do the church. We'll make the church our base. Does this... No. Yeah, it's got the ladder. Okay, I was going to say, where's the ladder at? So, we'll climb up. And, let's go ahead and make this our base of operations. So, I need a crafting table. Put it there. Let's put this right here. And we are going to make ourselves a bed. Well, we're not going to make one. We need to make a chest. Make a couple chests, actually. And we're going to claim some land. Do things like that. Because we have grief prevention on the server, so super useful. I already got the stone hoe. Let's go ahead and use that. It's a wand. The stone wand. But it is fundamentally a hoe as well. Let's use this one. Put that there. Let's use this. Put this there, that, boop, bap. We'll come back here in a second. I need to get a stick for the grief prevention claiming. So grab a stick and we'll do abandon all claims. So you can get, I believe I set it up to 10,000 claim blocks once you've been on the server long enough. But I might have just put at 5,000. I don't recall. But obviously my character has been on this server for a super long time. So I've got the max claim blocks that you can get. So I can claim really big land areas, but I'm super generous about the land you can claim because I don't really see any reason to be too stingy about it, if that makes sense, right? I don't know. I don't know what it's like currently, but I mean, I played on servers in the past where it'd be like, oh, you can only claim like 100 blocks. I'm like, why? Let me claim, like 1 million or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's like 5,000 right now, so it's whatever. But we'll just go ahead and claim that. I can also set up a ward. Right, so let's create a ward. And so we've got our ward here. I'm not going to be using the admin teleport to the ward. If you're a player, I don't think it's going to even show you that icon, but just kind of want to throw it there. And we can do show ward, which will not show it because it's so huge. Like you can see, I clicked show ward. You actually can't even see it because it goes so far away. Let me show you. So wards just prevent enemy spellcasts from players. So if I do this, if I do show ward, you're going to see it, like, it's over here. Like, it's huge. It's massive. So you can just see the particles. It's a 128 block radius, so you get 256 by 256 from bedrock to sky level. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and take these beds. I'm going to take both of them. I guess I'm only taking one of them, because I don't... Is it my... Oh, it's in my inventory. Okay. We're going to set our respawn point to the top of this church. So that'll be cool. There's a brewing stand there. It could be useful. And let's go ahead and just wait. We're going to sleep in this bed. Get a little bounce. Don't play on your bed, children. You know, that's what the parents always say. Don't play on the bed. And just go ahead and sleep through the night. I don't want to fight anything here. I'm going to go to a higher level zone for the fighting. I'm also going to change my class. So we're just kind of getting settled in a little bit. But I want to maybe expand the building here a little bit. This is, again, like I said, going to be my new base. So we're going to definitely be building up this little area a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Wow, this is double church. Interesting. Let's go ahead and do a little MLG water real quick. You know, I was really surprised. I had watched a lot of videos, like dream videos and stuff, and like they did MLG waters and stuff, and I thought it was gonna be like super, like this crazy super hard trick. Now, like ladder MLG is probably hard as hell. I'll give credit for that, but like water MLG is super easy. Like it is like impossible to mess up. I don't even know. It is not impressive. I would imagine the horse MLG that Dream did was probably not that hard either, honestly. I mean, if you see the horse, Now I think what made it impressive, that horse emoji, was just the fact that he actually. Oh, we're gonna start our mine here. Cool, cool, cool. What made it impressive was just the fact that there was even a horse like conveniently, perfectly there at that time. All right, so what we need here, we're gonna. Do we have our coal here? Perfect. We got our coal. So we have all that wood. Remember, we keep harvesting the wood early, just for this eventual moment, right? So we're gonna make ourselves a bunch of torches. We're gonna make a little mine, right? We just want to make a mine. So let's go ahead and just torch this up a little bit. I can always go back to. Oh, I didn't set it actually. Oh, let's use first aid. Still just conserving the food while I can. But yeah, let me go set my mark actually up there, so I can teleport back. We're going to expand this platform. We're not going to make it too big or anything. We're just going to make it a little bit bigger. Let me do mark. Oh, I don't have the command for it, right? You have to do /RPG, and then it'll do it. I can probably just survive this damage. It's only 101 damage. I've literally got 1,000 health, I'm sure, at this point. Yeah, 1,000 health. So, not really worried about that little bit of fall damage at all. Not a big deal. Got a little bit more coal here. Probably goes down a little bit more over there, it looks like. Okay. Maybe let's just go ahead and do this. Go down here. Oh, we got an actual drop into the cave. Alright, let's go ahead down here. Let's just watch that area level closely. It goes down pretty quickly when you get below ground, so grab this iron. Gonna make some chainmail armor. It'd be very useful. So just grab this iron, do a little chainmail armor thing, and then switch our classes as well. That's the goal. So really get us upgraded, ready for the next combat. So we do that, push to level 40, and then once I hit level 40, I'll probably end this video, and with the next video we will push for level 80. So that'll be the plan. Alright, so we got some more iron here. A lot of iron. Very useful stuff. Let's grab that. Gonna give us a lot of potential to make some decent chainmail gear. Of course, swords would be the better choice to actually, craft, but we've got 3 pretty decent pieces of weaponry right now, so I don't know. Maybe we make try and get 2 more good swords and then move on. I don't know though. Probably not worth it. Probably better if I just get to a higher level area and then kill the monsters, because then you get the better stats on the items. So we're starting to get to a point where, if I'm trying to I'm thinking about how to min max a little bit. Becomes a little ambiguous. Just grab this iron. You can't go wrong with iron ever in Minecraft, in my opinion. It's just one of those things, right? I guess maybe in vanilla you can. There's a limit. But on this server, not really until you completely outscale iron armor, I would say. So be careful. We're level 20 area, level 23. Like you see, it just drops down. Literally, each level is in that case it goes down 2, right? So it's a formula. So it goes down to level 60 mobs if you get low enough. So. Well, since I'm already starting a level 18 zone, I bet the monsters at the bottom are level 80. Probably don't want to go fight any of those anytime soon. But when you hit level 40, then you can go back to the spawn area and dig down, and you can actually mine there relatively safe here. Or maybe it's 50, because yeah, I think monsters can get level 60. So, all right, let's go back home. Let's recall. Has a 10-minute cooldown, but we're just going to go ahead and use it here because I don't think we're going to use it in the next 10 minutes. But we're going to go ahead and smelt all this iron. We're going to get ourselves some swords, and then we are going to get some spells going and really just, prepare ourselves to start getting these next levels really fast. So we're just making a little tiny base here. Nothing too big. Just want to make it a little bit bigger. I was feeling a little suffocated. So just a little bit bigger. For yourself a little room for some chests. Do that, and okay, perfect. All right, nothing crazy. We don't want to store too much because we're going to be moving around a bit, but probably want to just get our stuff out of our backpack. You can do that now? What the hell? Oh my god, I must not have played Minecraft at all in a long enough period of time. Clear out our backpack a little bit. Because as you see, like, the backpack, you know, it's very useful for storing items, but it can be a little bit finicky because you have to, you know, click every item. So maybe not necessarily the most fun or convenient thing to use. But yeah, it definitely lets you store things, which is what it's supposed to do. But it's not like maybe as convenient as a chest. I mean, I'll admit it. It's not really meant to be as good as a chest. And there's some limitations with Minecraft where you kind of have to make it so points and clicks to avoid duplication. I had a bunch of other techniques and stuff that I tried, but you get a lot of like duplication issues and stuff, and it's a pain. So yeah. All right, let's just try and store in stacks. Let's stack stuff up together. You can see we stacked a bunch of stuff up. Cool. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff in here, and then we are going to grab the equipment that we think is useless and toss it all away. So it's not too much. We actually don't have too much useless equipment, but like monster drops and stuff are things that, yeah, I just don't really care about right now. So we'll keep the. We don't really even need this. We're not going to use magic. We're not going to be a magic class. Don't get me wrong, magic is good, but I don't think I'm going to be a magic class. Maybe at level 40, maybe I'll switch to a magic class. But the other thing too is if we switch a magic class, we don't want a level 21. We want a level 41, which is going to be this. Let's get the furnace. Make another furnace. And okay, and then we just go ahead and put them here. Do a little boop-a-doop. Let's just split into two. Not the biggest deal ever. And there we go. So you can see we're getting a little bit more stacked. We're going to have our chainmail gear. We're going to have some spells. Let's do the spells now. I didn't need... I could have scrapped these items down there, but they're mostly wood. And wood doesn't really give you that much scrap, as we already demonstrated. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm probably just going to pick warrior. Maybe rogue is good. Well, no, because I picked strength on my gear. So I guess that's kind of one of the things. It's not a problem per se with the plugin, right? But it's just kind of the natural progression. When you're playing on the server, if you're looking for a lot of strength on your gear, just so that you can, you know, kill monsters quickly at the start, it doesn't really make sense to pick any of the other classes other than warrior, because they all scale on different stats. If you're like kind of min-maxing like I am, I'm not like min-maxing, but if you're playing like kind of optimal, like, you know, semi-optimally, then it doesn't make sense. Like, you know, you're gonna get that strength and then you're gonna just go to warrior. So this is why usually when I end up playing it through, I end up being a warrior, and that's just kind of how it goes. I don't know. I don't really think there's any way around that other than make attack damage not scale based on strength. But then it's like that doesn't make sense. And then what would you do with it? What would strength do? So we're just gonna get these leveled up. You can see they kind of drained a lot of our points, but it's fine. We do need to get some more swords. So let's get some more stone, more wood, and believe it or not, we're gonna actually make more swords. We need 3 swords, and the stats on these swords don't matter too much. I mean, I might as well just make a bunch of swords, right? If I get an upgrade, I'll take it, so why not? Let's do craft. Go ahead and convert our inventory, and let's see what we get. And maybe I'll actually scrap these swords rather than throwing them away. That sounds like the smarter move to do compared to what I've been doing in the past. It's just I have to make sure I put these in the chest before I just grab. So yeah. All right. So this one just gonna get scrapped. Scrap. And we'll keep it. Scrap. Wow, we rolled really bad swords this time, honestly. I'm gonna sleep again because I'm not quite ready, and we want to travel out pretty far before we do this next one. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and scrap. So craft. We're gonna convert scrap items. We get 46 scrap, which is gonna give us a couple crystals this time. Nothing too crazy, but just a couple crystals. I guess we can get a 3rd crystal now, like that. But yeah, not the craziest in the world. Maybe I could make some more swords and try and get some more gear, but just go for the iron. It's not the biggest deal. I don't think it's worth it to make any more swords at this point. Save my cobblestone. So yeah, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make some chainmail gear. It doesn't need to be too good. We just need to at least have some chainmail gear. So just make at least some, because you get that implicit hardiness, which is going to be decent, right? This is only +2 implicit hardiness, and it's also only got like +1 hardiness because this gear is kind of trash. You can make leather gear, but I kind of just skip leather gear because why not? But yeah, so this turned out to be kind of trash, but I mean it's still an upgrade right now, right? This one's pretty good. This is, I'm not even going to use that. I'm not even going to use that. I'm going to just recraft that. Since I'm a warrior, I'll keep it because it's got the dexterity. Dexterity's kind of okay now. It's not the worst thing, but I'll make new boots, and I'll make a new chest plate. Chest plate's not the worst in the world because it has one mod, but definitely want to try and do something a little bit better. We'll do one more. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take the strength. I'll take the strength. And then we need some boots that aren't trash. Alright, I guess we're really going to be making that mage transition for sure. Yeah, we're going to be making a mage transition, I can already tell. So, yeah, that'll be the plan in the future. Not right this second, but definitely in the future. So, let's go to craft, and we will go ahead and scrap our items. Let's go ahead and get some more crystals. Yeah, 5 crystals. Not the craziest amount of crystals in the world. You can always kill level 1 monsters, but the idea is, again, you know, once you're getting like netherite and diamond and eventually like gold, scrapping becomes a lot more valuable, right? And if I really wanted to, I could go mine like stacks of cobblestone, and I wouldn't even have to fight any monsters. So, just kind of an option that you have as a player with the scrap system. I mean, people wanted to use for it, like getting rid of your items for something. So that's literally what it's for. So yeah. It gives you, I mean, I gave the people what they want. What? Oh yeah, okay, this is the new sword that we're gonna put here in slot. It's gonna replace, oh, do we replace that? Strength vitality. Yeah, it's technically got more stats, and then we also get that future intelligence where we do our mage switch. So I'm just gonna put it in this chest. That'll be our future scrap chest. Let's go ahead and get the food, and then we're just gonna keep this place here, and we're gonna go travel out. So we can do one more first aid, or we actually changed our class. Oh, I needed to make the swords. I forgot. I should have actually kept the swords. Ha! Alright. We could keep that one, and we need just one more. We just need one more sword. It doesn't matter what the stats are. It could be anything. I guess ideally not vitality on it, which is going to, of course, what is your rolls immediately. So we don't want vitality on it because it's just going to kind of mess with their health bar, which can affect our satiation a little bit. So we'll do this, and then that. This has vitality too, so I guess we're not going to use that one either. Make another sword. Just do this. Okay, there we go. Put all these here. Alright, and now we're starting to get to the point where this is when your item management skills start to become the difference between being a pro and a noob. This is also why you only get 5 spells per class. It might seem like a small amount, but this is exactly why, right? It's because you only could put so many items on the hotbar before it becomes kind of a pain. So we want to put heavy strikes here. I just kind of know from experience. We're going to put heavy strikes there. We'll put offensive stance there. And we'll put the warrior spirit here. And that's just an order of longest, or from shortest lasting to longest lasting. So now we get a regen buff, we get a strength buff, and then we'll also do bonus damage on our hits. You're going to see we're going to be annihilating monsters really fast. So that's the plan. Let's just go ahead and put all this here. I guess I'll keep... it's like crazy, right? Remember how all that wood that I harvested? Like, I guess I still have a good bit. I was going to say, like, it goes by fast. So let's go get the bread, and then we're going to keep couple stacks of wood on us, just for building blocks. And I think that's it for now. I do need to just get up for half a second, close the window, so it'll just be 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. So, just close the window. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and kill some mobs. So we need to go out. Oh, actually, let's... I keep saying it, like I keep forgetting. Like I have the memory of a goldfish, but yeah, we want to get this hay. Again, big thing. Definitely want the food. I'm no longer a novice. I'm a warrior, so I don't have first aid, so definitely can't use that to restore my food anymore. There are classes that make it really easy to get food, and I could do that, but like Nomad, for example, has foraging, which makes it really easy to get food, and then Iron Gut, you can eat like anything, essentially. Yeah. I'm not doing that. I'm playing kind of semi-optimized. I know this hasn't been the most exciting in terms of, like, you know, seeing the powerful spells and stuff, but again, this is a series. This is just episode 1 of Let's Play. Like, I'm not doing the most exciting stuff right now because I'm trying to, like, min-max it a little bit, but with Warrior, you know, we got a few buffs now, so it'll be a little bit more interesting combat-wise. But once we hit level 40, I think you'll be really impressed, right? I think most people, and again, this kind of goes back to the video, right? When you join the server at level 1, you're not going to be able to see all that this server has to offer because it's an RPG server, and a lot of the coolest stuff is gated. It's not this way, it's this way. It's not this way, it's this way. A lot of the coolest stuff is gated behind levels, right? You need some levels. Keep making crafting tables, but let me do this. But once you get the levels, you get to do some really cool stuff. Like, you can literally fly on this server. Like, I literally have fly as a thing. It's just, you know, you have to hit level 80 before you can use fly. I mean, it's just kind of how it is. And 80 is just the minimum, right? You know, once you prestige and stuff, and you can cast spells, like, you can maintain spells more because you'll have higher stats. You know, you get better gear, you can do more and more. It's just, I don't know. I think it's interesting. So, so yeah, we're gonna try and get to a. I thought I was going further out, but apparently it's this way. Actually, I keep messing it up. This way, this way, this way. No, this is going. Why does that go? Why is that going down? Oh, so it's this way. It can be a little confusing to. No, I should build a compass. I'd have to go get redstone, which I don't know. Actually, kind of seems kind of challenging. Is redstone in the compass recipe? I think it is. It's like 1 redstone in the middle and then surrounded by 4 iron. Ravager? Oh man, he is really coming after me. I'm gonna kill the chickens. Future arrows, always a thing. So definitely. Thought I saw some more, but whatever. Oh, there is one. I guess no, never mind. I must have imagined it. Maybe the sheep threw me off. Keep picking up the food. Honestly, just can't have enough food, so yeah. Might be better for me to go look for an underground cave, honestly, but I don't know. The danger of being underground is really high. I don't know. Let's try and kill these chickens off. A level 22 zone. Probably don't want to go to too high of a zone, even if I can get to like a level 30 zone and fight them. Just for efficiency, because again, like I said, the monster scaling isn't really that nice. So the experience scaling, you know, the experience and gold scale with it too, but I don't know. I just feel like if you can do easier, even if the experience isn't as much, the easier content, I don't know. It's just the experience will stay the same, but the difficulty will be lower, if that makes sense, right? That's kind of what, if it kind of is balanced at, right? So you can fight stronger monsters for experience. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily always worth it. Unless they're, like, really easy. I think they're going to be really easy for me to kill now, though. Because, again, I nerfed the monsters. I know I'm, like, kind of a broken record. But I nerfed the monsters. So, it should be kind of... I won't say super easy, but it should be easy. I hope. I mean, it was like a 33% health and damage nerf, which is massive. And then I also reduced hardiness on top of that. So I'm hoping that these monsters tonight aren't like too strong at all. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Oh, I don't want to go fight monsters there. We're gonna go over there, even though this is not efficient. I just don't want to go into that forest to fight monsters. Let's get some food and eat it. We got a lot of bread, so we should be good with food for a while. If we hit level 40, you know, episode 2 will probably be making a base in level 42 spot. Level 40 is a good spot to make a base, in my opinion, just because, you know, you're not too far away from, like you're at level 40, there's some really good movement options. Let's just put it like that. Oh, yeah, that's good. That was without even, he's got divine protection. Yeah, he kill these so fast. I was kind of worried that my kill speed might be a little bit slow, but no, it's good. I mean, these are, you know, these are literally, they've got fixes. So I might be a little overpowered because you know, again, this was the effects of me kind of min-maxing my character a little bit by staying novice. So like right now my stamina is never going to be a problem for me really at this level. And I have a because I got so many magic crystals at the start. Like, everything is just kind of coming together, you can see, right? Because I got so many magic crystals at level 1. We got Night Spirit, which is leveled up pretty good. So, it's constantly healing me. So, even if I get hit, like, it's healing me up really fast because it's got a decent level, right? Wow, these give some really good experience. Dang. I forgot how good it is as a player on this server. Jeez. It's really nice. But, yeah. So, you just keep going. But, yeah. Night Spirit is... Oh, dang. I didn't have my heavy strikes on. For sure. Otherwise, he would have died way faster. Yeah. When I have heavy strikes on, it's like 5 hits. Like, it's insane. I guess we're going into the forest. I need to just kind of get experience as fast as possible. So, yeah. What's that? Shulker? Yep. Let's kill him. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. So yeah, you can see the server. I mean, with the nerfs now, I mean, the server is not even that hard at level 25. Assuming, you know, you kind of prepare and handle things properly, like handle your business properly. Because I stayed novice, all of my stats are pretty good. Like the magic and intelligence aren't doing anything right now, but if I pick a mage class at level 40, the benefits of me being novice are going to be pretty obvious. Now, because I am a warrior, I'm not going to be like getting. Like my magic and intelligence aren't like growing very well, but it is what it is. It is what it is. He has the wither effect. Just get away from that. So you can see, even with Night Spirit, it's pretty good level. I'm still taking decent damage that like sticks, but because I'm killing so fast, I am currently like leveling up fast enough that. I'm restoring all my food and hunger. So, yeah. And we'll just keep, I mean, since I'm not having any difficulties, I mean, I might as well just keep pushing deeper. So, I'm just going to keep pushing into higher levels. We'll just keep getting our level up. Is he speedy? Jeez, that was one fast skeleton. I'd really like to kill him. Yeah, let's kill him. Offensive stance needs refresh. So, you can see on the scoreboard on the side, your buffs. I know I need 2 M's in order to have my 2 buffs up. The reason it's an M is because it is modified damage for offensive stance. Like the spell effect that supports the spell. Like, I'm not going to get too much into the spell system because it's super complicated. But essentially, internally, the offensive strikes buff, or sorry, the heavy strikes spell gives you a buff. And the spell effect that it is coded to use is called modified damage, right? And what it does, it modifies your damage. It deals your strength damage at level 1. Oh, that's Bomber. He does big damage, man. Let's just put these in my backpack. We'll scrap them later. Sorry, I'm gonna do this really quick before I start getting hit. Let's go ahead and put this here. Do I have... Yeah, we want to keep the torches and the water. Kind of important, actually. I'll put that there. Okay. Yeah. I kind of lost my train of thought while doing all that really fast, so apologies that I'm not actually going to continue what I just said. But I recall I was just saying, like, yeah. Oh, I remember. I was going to say, yeah, Heavy Strikes gives you your strength times, like, plus 50%, right? So it's technically, like, times 1.5, right? If you want to get mathematical and technical and everything. So when you use something like offensive stance that gives you bonus dexterity, bonus strength, right? And then you use something like heavy strikes, you're getting like a twofold effect, right? Because offensive stance gives you that strength, and then heavy strikes is multiplying your damage based on your strength, and that's only from level 1. At level 5, which I think it is, or maybe it's level 4, it's giving times 2 damage. So that's a blaze over there. It's level 4. Level 5 is a little bit, it starts to get more expensive. Costs 22 to upgrade it. Yeah. Oh no, it's 16. Okay. That's not. I mean, it's nothing super expensive or anything, right? But you can see as you start leveling, it tears up higher and higher. You got to pay a little more each time, so it starts to scale up in cost. So, but yeah, every level of, again, heavy strike specifically, every spell has its own different unique scaling. I mean, some are similar, but like the formulas and numbers and concepts that I use to keep them like relatively within the same power level, but it's all uniquely coded and individual. I can set every spell to have its own power level. But yeah, for heavy strikes, it's just your strength times 1.5 base plus an additional 0.1 times damage per level. So right now it's 1.9 times my strength is effectively what my damage is when I have heavy strikes up. But yeah, I'm not having any issues maintaining my stamina, mainly because I really wanted to kill him. So there's double green. You get more experience when they're higher rarity, and they can drop better loot. So if you can kill them, it's always worth it to kill them. But again, creepers are DPS checks. I've been slowed, it seems. Oh, Night Spirit, Warrior Spirit has actually run off. Tiring. That was draining my stamina, I think. That's what that effect does. So, alright, let's go ahead up here. Chickens. There's a lot of chickens. Let's kill the spider. So you can see it's not too bad. I mean, I'm level 31. That was just another night. Nothing too crazy. Got this witch I want to kill. Ooh, mass slow. Yeah, he's slowing me. No, poison. Waiting to beat the poison. Gonna eat some bread. Probably out-regen the poison, but it's not the craziest thing. My damage dealt is 186. You can see on the scoreboard over here. Damage taken is 24. So not bad, not bad at all. Let's hop in here. Let's do a little spelunking. Oh, we got some wood. Oh, what level was he? Oh, 30. That's not that bad. These heavy strikes. Okay. I'm gonna just grab this iron. I mean, why not, right? This will probably be the last iron I get on my character. The thing I hate about Witch is that poison lasts so long. Goodness gracious. It lasts like 30 seconds. Just, annoying. But just a little bit more about the server, I guess. Just talk about it, So, we do have, the ability to trade players. We got a trade plugin. This actual FantasyRpg plugin that I coded and everything, it has its own custom currency, like the cash on the side, that doesn't integrate with any other plugin. So, just kind of show it off. We have a economy feature /eco. It's just in the /RPG menu. You can go to economy. So you can pay players. You just click it and you put in the name. I'm not going to put anything in, right? So I didn't put a valid amount in. But if you go to economy, you can pay someone, put their name in, and the amount. I can buy this blessed dirt which is, just has a value of 1,000. It's just a trade good, and then also you can sell blessed dirt. So you can just trade it to people and they can sell it. So it's just a way to trade money because we don't integrate with like Volt or anything with this plugin. So just in order to be able to actually trade effectively currency, we've got the blessed dirt that you can go ahead and trade. So that's kind of how that goes. And obviously, people can trade other items that may or may not, like make their own value. It's just player run economy type deal. So that's just how it goes. The only thing with the fixed value is that blessed dirt, which can, it's just a way to convert cash literally into some solid material and back. So that's all. But yeah, you could trade, and I'm going the wrong way. Let me go this way. You can trade items and everything. You can show your items with display item, and just hover over it. This is another plugin, not mine. Really useful plugin there. Same with trade, just someone else's plugin. Really useful plugins. All right, we're on the right track. Cool. I'm gonna try and hit level 40, and then I'm gonna end this video. Right, like I said. So, video is probably just gonna be one more night. I imagine. I don't think it's gonna be another beyond this, because once I hit level 39, I'm gonna use my daily. Is this not looted? Is it looted? I'm gonna use my daily level up. You get a daily level up. So, all right, we'll actually take the gold. What we can do is we can convert this gold. And then after, golden apple, I like that. We can convert the gold, and then after we convert it, we can scrap it. We get a good amount of scrap for golden gear. So definitely something we want to do. I gotta keep killing these animals. It might seem silly, but it's just useful. The bread's not gonna last forever, and it's good to just have food ready for once the bread doesn't last forever. So this is how it goes. You can change your class every 10 minutes, so it's not anything like super crazy where like I have to worry too much about starving to death or anything. But because I could pick like Nomad, and then I could, for example, very easily just eat like anything. Like even the pumpkins, you can eat a whole pumpkin. It's kind of funny. I was like, well, I don't, if you want to eat a whole pumpkin, go ahead and do it. Like, you do you. But, let's go this way. Let's keep going further out. I want to get to, like, maybe even level 40 monsters just to get the max experience. I definitely want to hit level 40 tonight. And I think the monsters are easy enough I can succeed in doing it. I'm just going to fall. Just take the fall damage. Use Warrior Spirit to heal up. And, yeah, just keep going at this angle. Just keep rolling. But what else could I say about Fantasy RPG? I mean, I don't know. I think you probably see at this point most of like the introduction of the plugin. This video is already an hour and 37 minutes. So I mean, with so much time invested into this, oh my goodness, really? It's annoying. So much time invested into this video and me talking like almost the entire time. I mean, I'm sure you probably get a good idea of what the server has to offer, but. Just another reminder, right? This is just first video. I'm even a title of the video. Just episode 1. And then, I'll be on more videos. Because the season 2 build is very soon going to be completely locked down. Again, there's a couple things I noticed, which I even popped up like in this video. But there's nothing like breaking about the server. And in a way, I almost kind of like the idea, like if you find something like an exploit or a bug or anything, as long as it's not like too crazy, I kind of like the idea of it not getting patched and nerfed, so that you can actually enjoy it a little bit. Dang, I don't have any boats. Are you kidding me? All right, we need not make another crafting table. Let me go ahead here. Let me make some boats. Do they stack? They don't stack. I didn't think they stacked. I don't even know why I said that. I knew they didn't stack. Alright, we're not even going to pick that up. That's probably what I'm going to keep doing. I'm just not picking them up. Let's put down a boat. You need to go this way. Water's faster than land, so I'm okay with this. And, you actually don't lose stamina. As long as it doesn't lead to an ocean. In which case, then I would be kind of disappointed because I don't like oceans. For obvious reasons. I need to farm monsters. And you can't do that with oceans, so... Cobblestone on land, man. I remember cobblestone was like, you could only get it from dungeons. Like, now it's just everywhere. It's just not even rare. Used to be cool. Yeah. So this next night's going to be the big deciding night. Probably should have just moved my house, honestly. It's going to be kind of a pain to come all the way back out here again. But if I hit level 40, then I can get the mage ability to teleport anywhere. And we will definitely grind out the 250 crystals for that. Because that is the most powerful movement utility ability in the game. It lets you literally teleport anywhere. So we definitely want that. So that'll be the plan there. I'm going to stick with warrior, yeah, for the farming, and then we will see. We'll see. Yeah, for level 2, I'll probably pick a mage class. We'll have a little bit of strength that's going to be useless because we've leveled up, have been in like 15 levels as warrior class, but because we went to level 25 as a novice, we're going to have that support that we need to really make it. So this is about to be a level 40 area, so we're gonna stop here and wait till night. Just hit level 40 zone. And I'm just doing this because I kind of want to see what the power level of level 40 monsters is. I could, of course, stay in a level 30 zone and farm up to 40. But yeah, here we go, level 40 area. Definitely just want to, see the power level of these monsters. So looks like we have some bats here, maybe a cave. Let's check it out. Zombie, sure. Let's go ahead and eat some food. I like how you can see me through the wall. Feels like. Do this. Move on them real quick. Alright, where you at, bro? You over there? Okay. Let's do that. Yeah, that's all. I knew what he was gonna do. Let's go ahead and put my sword back. Let's crouch. So he gets cheese a little bit. He's gonna give a good amount of experience. So let's see how much he gives. I'm at 32. Yeah, he gave fourth of a level. That's not bad at all. That was tough aura. Too, and tough aura makes them actually more tanky, so I think we're gonna have no problems coming into the night. We just have to avoid, essentially getting swarmed a little too hard. Normally you would think maybe, okay, well just make a little base here, and you'll be able to just kind of AFK. You can't really do that because there's mobs that have all kinds of modifiers. It can literally place lava, water, the bomber explodes. So. There's a lot of stuff that can be done by the mobs. Not really a point in making a base. You kind of just have to, engage. And if it gets too hard, you have to just tower up. So that's how it goes. Other classes have different defensive tools. Rogue has the speed and stuff. So, there's different defensive tools. But Warrior doesn't really have any good escapes. So Mage can just teleport from level 1. Literally, level 1 Mage can just teleport. I mean, it just is a thing. But I'm not a mage, so I can't use that. So, is what it is. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick around here, just wait for night. Not really much for me to do here. So yeah, just gonna wait it out. So I guess I will be chilling. Woo! Let's do it. Level 40. Yeah, I can check. Can you just give me a little bit, please? I had checked earlier and I didn't see anything. Just give you an idea, so. I wonder if I can kill these monsters. Might be okay. I just don't want to. It's just I'm not gonna be able to see if I go down there. Is the problem. It's kind of why I don't want to go down there. Are they trapped though? They look trapped. Huh. If they're trapped, I mean that changes everything. Why can't I hit him? Oh, I can't hit that. What's hitting me? Oh, zombie from behind. They do a lot of damage, though. He did a lot of damage. Okay, let's get out of here. See a lot of creepers. So, like, for example, you can see my Night Spirit starting to kind of falter a little bit on the strength. It can't keep up entirely, right? It's not overpowered at all. Eventually, you know, things catch up. So, yeah, we're starting to deal with level 40 stuff. So, probably going to be a little bit challenging tonight. I'm going to try and keep my food up, keep my buffs active, and you know, if things get a little too rough, they're already spawning one. Then we definitely are gonna retreat. But yeah, we're getting a lot of experience. I think I'm gonna level up from this enough tonight. If I get one level a minute, right, we'll get through the night just fine. So just keep rolling. That mob spawning. Yeah, cool. Nothing too crazy, you know. There we go. This is the deciding evening. So this will be the last one. Let's just go ahead and let him explode. 51 damage, nothing too crazy. You know, got 1,000 health, so he's got thorned. It's kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and fight him anyway, though. Just lose a lot of health off of these dudes. They're not impossible to beat, but as you can see, it just takes a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and just risk not eating. If I can get another couple mobs, I'm gonna level up, and that'll make it worth it. I'm not gonna level up off him. And warrior spirit's kind of, you know, carrying, pulling weight. So yeah. If I can get level 40 mobs, guess he's not level 40 because level 40 will drop iron. They can be +1 plus. That's why I needed level 40, so they can drop iron stuff. It's +1 -1 level for the actual +1 -1 for the actual level of the monsters. And then the other good thing about level 40, aside from the iron, so besides the class 2 as well, I guess what I meant to get at is even though I pick warrior and I'm going to be going to some mage, I kind of will have the base strength and hardiness, just so I can wear gear as a mage that's not too trash, right? So I mean, it's kind of always going to be good to be a warrior and get those stats for strength and hardiness, so you can wear, you know, the stronger swords. Well, I guess there's ones now, so you don't really care too much about that. But if I were to choose cleric, for example, then maybe it'd be a different situation. I don't know. Let's go ahead and just kite. You can kite. I mean, they have vanilla monster behavior, right? So you can still do things like kite them and everything. It's nothing too crazy. In terms of difficulty, I do want to get to higher. There we go, area level 41, perfect. Just get him to blow up. Give me some wood, please. Take the wood. Okay, he's not. I'm just gonna kill him, I guess. Didn't want to blow up. I mean, I'll take the experience. Thank you. Thank you for the EXP. I should just make it so when you're level 10, I'm just having this idea, right? When you're level 10, it should just automatically let you know to get the stronger monsters. So just tell you how to do it, because everyone asks. I guess that makes sense, right? Just having that idea as I play. Yeah. Probably do that. Need to find myself a monster to kill. Oh, he's got mass heal. How am I going to get out of this situation? So mass heal just heals everything in an AoE around the monster. Modifiers like that are kind of interesting because it's percentage based, which it kind of has to be. There's a couple considerations and things I'm going to say, but with mass heal, because it only heals such a small amount, for like a monster at that level, is like in the past it would be kind of noticeable, at least a little bit, because monsters only cast spells once every 10 seconds. So I don't want it to be too powerful, because if it's like a very powerful monster with like double red star, and it has mass heal, you know, it's gonna be, or even just, you know, heal or vampire or whatever, right? Because it has more health, that ability is gonna give it more health. It's gonna be like exponentially harder to kill. That is like a really interesting area over there. It's, I don't know. It's just kind of weird, right? There's some interesting balance considerations there. Mass heal can be really weak on like weaker mobs, but then on like the stronger mobs, it's like perfectly balanced. One thing I may want to do in the future is for monster spells, maybe have it so that the effect is flat and then scale with the monster level. But I don't know. I think it's kind of okay. It's, you know, it's kind of okay. I just don't want like mass heal to be super inconsequential, or even just heal. Like always buff things, you know, if it's kind of bad. So it is what it is. Current system's probably fine. Just probably needs a little bit of a buff. I didn't want to make it too overpowered. I think it heals only like 2.5% plus like 0.5% per. Is that iron? Yeah, I'm getting some iron finally. Plus 0.5% per rank. But, you know, I don't know. That seems a little weak. But it's like, if it's like 20%, right? And you're like fighting a level 120 monster. Because level 120 monster, well, I don't know anymore. But supposedly will take a lot longer to kill. Even still, even after the nerfs, it'll take longer to kill. So if it's mass healing it, it could just create a situation where like it's like almost impossible to kill the monster. But the thing is, you can also group up with people, so it's always kind of hard to say something's impossible, because if you have even 2 people, you're doubling your DPS, which a lot of things are balanced for single player DPS. So as soon as you hit 2 people DPS, you're just like breaking the balance of everything essentially. Let's go ahead and kill this polar bear off real quick. Yeah, just leveling up pretty quick. I don't know if I'm gonna hit 40 tonight. I need to at least hit 39. If I don't, I'll go do the dungeon just to get the last little bit of experience I need. We're just going to keep pushing up in the higher level areas, and, you know, maybe we'll, if we do that, we'll get it. Because right now, we're not actually hindered by our kill. Like, our bottleneck isn't our kill speed. We're still killing really fast. We're being bottlenecked by the actual number of monsters available to fight. I actually do have a custom like mob spawning system on the server too that just spawns additional mobs. I had to nerf it several times though because people like didn't like it, but yeah, you're never gonna not have mobs around you. That's why you see like blazes and ghasts and stuff that spawn. In case you were wondering, that's the custom mob spawning system. So go ahead and grab that crystal. We're just going to take the damage. Creeper damage is negligible. I had to nerf explosions so much because of Bomber and the explosive shield mod on monsters. So I guess Creepers got kind of the short end of the stick of that. I could maybe do like a little bit more custom coding for that. But yeah, that's just kind of how that is right now. So kind of how it is. I don't, yeah. I need to, oh, sweet berries are killing me. We're gonna kill this Ravager. That's also why you get Ravagers that spawn too, in case you were wondering. I'm gonna kill him and kill the Blaze. Got a nice little hoe there. Oh, wand. Cool, cool, cool. We got a few mobs here. Can kill these. Probably get us pretty close to our goal. Won't get us exactly, but Blazes in water. Level 38. Just need one more. Just need one more level. I'm gonna try and get it. There's a lot of mobs over here for no particular reason. I'm actually taking a lot of damage too because of this poison. So, what's got poison on it? Oh, it's that dude has venom. Yeah. Alright, I think we're gonna hit it. There's a lot of mobs over here. He's casting slow on me too. It's not the strongest slow, but it's slow. We got a shulker up there on the tree. I just love the way shulkers spawn and attach themselves to stuff. Alright, let's kill him off real quick. Venom is annoying. Oh my god, what was that speed boost? What the hell? Why are you so fast? Why are you so fast? Alright, let's go ahead and heal with the food. Night Spirit, or a Warrior Spirit. We don't have Night Spirit yet. He's got Tough? Okay, I mean, goodness. So you can see Tough is actually starting to matter now. You see how hard he is to kill, right? Let's try and kill these Vex. They don't do much damage, but they're annoying. Just a lot of shulker missiles, dang. Okay, bro, chill. It's a lot of missiles. Because there's one here, too, I didn't see. They're level 46. These guys are pretty tanky, honestly. Alright, we hit our level milestone. I'm just going to kill this last shulker. And then we'll use our daily level up. And then we'll go back to our base. If I could kill this Vex, that'd be nice. I mean, he's level 1, so he's not doing any damage. He's doing like 1 damage a hit. But they're just kind of annoying. They're going to mess up my teleport that I try and use. So I guess they're gone. Is that Phantom there? Okay. Alright, let's record my position. -3831. And I can't see because of all the Optifine crap in my resolution, but it's like 3360, 3396, 3397, I think is what it is. So I'll just record it in the chat. It's on the video, and I'll get it saved forever. Alright, cool. I'm going to try and kill these so I can teleport away. Okay, you're on ground level, so you're dead. Easy. Alright. And let's go ahead and do RPG, and we'll do Recall. Whew! Got a lot of level from that one with Tough, man. Alrighty. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just eat up one as well. Alright, so we got a bunch of loot too as well, but we'll sort that out another time. We'll just store some of this. We got a little space here. But yeah, RPG, and then we use our daily level up right there, and boom, we're level 40, right? So every day you can level up 1 time, and essentially, you know, with each season lasts in 3 months, you could literally come on once a day for every day of the season, and you'll hit level 120. You don't even have to, technically don't even have to play a server, you can get level 120. I'm just saying, that's the thing. So yeah, I mean, server's not, I mean, it has difficulty, but it doesn't really have difficulty. I mean, it's all artificial. I mean, yeah, so it is what it is. But yeah, we're level 40, and what that means is we can go ahead and upgrade our class. So now we can pick all level 40 classes. So yeah, there's the Knight, Assassin, the Archmage, the Bishop, Healer, Geomancer, and the Farmer, right? And they all have different spells that do different things. You know, you could summon animals as a farmer, right? Knight has a bunch of stuff like Guardian, gives everyone hardiness, makes your whole team super tanky at high levels. You know, Assassin has the movement. Bishop, achieve closeness with the gods, gaining access to even more powerful divine abilities. You know, it has all of the cleric abilities and then some. Pretty powerful. Healer has a bunch of abilities there, and then Geomancer is there, and then Farmer's there. So yeah, as I promised, right, we're going to go ahead and end the stream and the video here. I just wanted to kind of play through level 40, give a little bit of commentary. I've seen some people come on the server, you know, they'll have some difficulty. I mean, this video is literally about to end on the 2-hour mark. It only takes 2 hours to hit level 40. You know, I'm just saying that's just how it is, right? Starting from literally nothing, it takes 2 hours to hit level 40. So it's nothing too crazy or hard or anything. It just, you know, it takes a little bit of a time commitment. But yeah, we're gonna have more videos coming up, you know, where we play. Next thing we definitely want to do is build a little bit of a bigger base. We gotta farm up some magic crystals, level up some of the level 2 classes or tier 2 classes, and then yeah, push for level 80, right? Because those level 80 abilities are really insane. So yeah, thanks again. If you thought this video was cool, if you want to play on the server, come check it out, FantasyRpg.net. You know, really fun time. That's all I can say. Thank you, and yeah, have a nice day. All right, bye.